Okay, good morning, everyone. This week's parsha is Parashat Toldot. Very interesting concept that happens. We learn about Isaac. This is the main Torah portion about Isaac and his life. And we learn a lot of the parsha deals with the wells of Isaac that Isaac dug. Ultimately, the three wells. The first is, we're told that Yitzchak, his servants, they dig a well in Nachel, and they find a well, a living well. So this a living spring, a spring of water. And what happens is that the shepherds of Gerar, the shepherds in that area, they start fighting with the servants of Yitzchak, and Yitzchak calls the Be'er Asek, calls it Asek. So Rashi explains to us what is Asek. Asek is called Irur, contention. That well, the first well that they dig, they're fighting over it, is called contention. Our sages tell us that what happened is that the shepherds of Gerar, they grabbed the well, they took ownership of the well, they were feeding their sheep, they were giving their sheep to drink, and eventually the well it dried up. So they gave it back to Isaac. So Isaac, he goes and digs another well in that area, and they fight again on it. Well, they ran out of water on that one, so he digs another well, and they fight on that one as well. And they fight it, and that's called sitna. Sitna, from the word of hatred. So they're fighting. Okay, so Yitzchak has options. Either he can fight back against the servants of Gerar, the shepherds of Gerar, or he can pick up and move, and that's what he does. So Yitzchak, he moves, he gets up and he moves to a different location, and there he digs a new well. Below Rava Alea, and there's no one fighting over it. Vayikra Shema Rechovot, and he calls it Rechovot. For he says, for now Hashem has granted us ample space. This message of what do you do in times of contention is a big message that we can learn for life. When we may be right, and we get into a place where we're doing what we know is right, and then someone comes in and starts to quarrel with us. What do? Yitzchak had options. First time, they took over the well. Second time, they took over the well. He could have dug a third well and keep fighting against it. Yitzchak, what he did was, he got up and he moved. And perhaps that's a message for us with regards to when we get into situations of quarreling or situations where we may even be right. Yitzchak was completely right in this situation. We may even be right. And sometimes the message that we can learn from Yitzchak is something we just need to get up, leave, and move to another situation. Move to another environment, move to another change, and let it go. Let go. We don't have to hold onto it, and we get into this place called Rechovot. Why? That God bless them with regards to their experience and their settling in the land of Israel. So, food for thought. I hope you guys have a Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us.